I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the...
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, March 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A nice pick up there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely, there's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On first down, it's Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know,
and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Nyheim Hines, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
56. Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Ryan. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Harris. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
1st down, Saints.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike, 45. I got you, pop.
They run the counter. It's Hines. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike, 5'9". Tighten up.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
A 54-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Check safety, check safety.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, echo. 56 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Rip left, rip. Space. 58. Hey, orbit.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 22 on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is Hines. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, Hines, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st down at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him. And they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Hines. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Kill. Check 3. Spot.
Here's Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
64.
They run with Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
21.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run again with Hines. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
So you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Hey, Tuesday.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Check 50. Check 13. Check 13. Check 43. Switch. 36.
Got it.
Check 99.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with Hines. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 66 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. On second down, it's Hines. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
5-9.
Brees now to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Room here to run. A big play. Brees finding Thomas. 55 yards.
I know they don't have rally caps in football, but Drew Brees will probably put one on right now. This is not the normal Drew Brees performance that we're used to seeing.
No, he's such a yardage guy. I mean, he lives on yardage, and this is rare.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's a guy who's been over 5,000 yards in his career in a single season. He knows how to sling it. Let's see if he can get something done before this one is over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Ryan. This complete to Jones. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Down to the 25. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Switch. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, 59, ready.
Switch. Shit.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put an end to this thing.
Bang. Watch the twist.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. I've been